Welcome back to my channel. This is My Twisted Life. I am poetry, and today I am bringing you a poem. Yesterday, me and Keena went to a poetry venue, and I told you that she put up like a clip of the video on Twitter, and I realized that the 20 or so people that are watching my 100 days of vlogging, which is this is going to be, that you probably don't even watch my Twitter account. You're probably not even connected to Twitter, and if you are, you don't follow me for whatever reason. I don't know why, but for whatever reason. Okay, but anyway, so I figured that I would go ahead and do the poem that I did last night. I don't know if I'm going to do one or two, but the poem that I did last night, it's a pretty serious topic, I think, in a lot of households. So hopefully this is not a trigger poem for you. It's very short, but I think it says a lot. It speaks to a lot of households, a lot of children I know go through this, which is sad to say. So I'll say the title at the end. I think the title gives away too much of the poem. There's a lullaby at the beginning that I'm going to sing. Don't y'all mind my singing? I get my memes on when I want to. But anywho, so yeah. Like I say, it's real short, so hopefully I don't screw up. Here it goes. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. Then down comes my baby, cradle and all. Rock-a-bye baby. If only I can get to the treetop, would that make him stop? Because each night he blows in like the wind and invades my private space, making my bough break, see I fall. With the last of my innocence cradled and all, mama, don't you hear me crying? Hush, bye baby, she sings to me. But see, this lullaby never rocked me to sleep. His itsy bitsy spider keeps coming up my water spout, and down he comes like the rain. I've even tried to wash his spider out. Mommy, don't you hear me crying? I mean, where is the sun? Please hurry up and dry up all this rain before his itsy bitsy spider climbs up my spout again. Hush, little baby, now don't say a word. Papa's gonna, please no, I whispered, but I don't think Papa heard, because he's whistling as he's nestled in me like a mockingbird, and if that mockingbird don't sing, then Papa's gonna, Papa's gonna, Papa's gonna. Mama, Papa's gonna. But she said, hush, little baby, don't say a word, don't say a thing, 'cause Papa's gonna buy me a diamond ring. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. It's called Invading My Personal Space, y'all. I wrote that, man, I didn't write it with any intent, but now that it's out there, it's a great campaign for the Break the Silence campaign for little children who are being abused by members in their household, whether it be their father, the brother, the cousin, the mama's boyfriends, and the mama don't believe them, or the mama knows that it's happening and she still turns a blind eye because she's getting something out of that relationship. So that was the short little poem that I did last night, and it's 3 minutes and 53 seconds of this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and end that. That is my 100 days of vlogging video for the day. This is day 5, I believe. Thank y'all for coming back and watching my channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I wouldn't ask you guys to share stories about abuse like that, because I know how personal and how deep that could be. I can only tell you that for myself, I was a child that was a victim of sexual abuse in the household. I don't know why I'm so free within myself to speak on these issues. It started when I was 9 years old. It was my aunt's husband, her 6th husband. And I just remember the feeling and the situation when it all first began, and I didn't think nothing was wrong. I really didn't. I didn't think anything was wrong for a long time. I remember him coming into my bedroom, and I remember the first time the man touched me, and I had a feeling. I didn't have a feeling of being scared. I didn't have a feeling that it was wrong because I didn't know no better. I didn't know anything about sex. I just know that the touch itself made me tingle and feel some kind of way, but I didn't feel scared by that sensation. And I remember saying to myself as a 9-year-old child that I liked that feeling, and if he came back again, I would let him do it again. And then it kept escalating over and over again. When I got about 11 years old, I went to a vacation Bible study, and they were teaching about incest and molestation in this class. And that was the first time that I got mad about what was going on. I was a child, and I was being used and abused by an adult. And growing up, I realized that this man had abused many people before me, after he started with me as well. And I decided at that time that I wasn't going to take it anymore. I always thought that my aunt knew. I thought that my godmother knew, because my godmother used to always say, if he come touch you, or if he hit you, or she's always giving me advice, but advice I didn't understand as a child, but nobody was doing anything for me. So I came home one day, I told my little cousins we was gonna fuck him up, and that was my exact words at 11 years old. And the next time he came to creep into my room, I took a cast iron skillet and I cracked him upside his head, and we fought. And my aunt said that we turned the whole household against her. But he went from me to one of the other kids in the house after I got put out the house. My grandmother came and picked me up, and I went to go live with her at age 13. And she always asked me what happened, and I would never tell her what happened because my grandmother was crazy and she would kill your ass quick, and I never would tell her what happened. Because I didn't want nobody to die. I wanted to hurt him, but I didn't want nobody to die. And I think, I can't speak for my cousin. I don't know if my cousin looked at it as love and thought that because it wasn't happening to her that she wasn't being loved, or because I left the household, that I left her to be the next one to be abused. I'm not sure. She won't talk to me about it. All I know is she told me before is that she forgives me. That's one of the few cousins. And I couldn't understand what I was being forgiven for, you know. But like I said, it happened when I was 11 or 12 years old. So, yeah, I didn't think this was going to turn into an abuse story time, a talk. That is only one incident of abuse in my lifetime growing up. And it's only one incident of abuse of a family member abusing another family member in my family. So, I mean, there's so many other stories that's not mine to tell. But that's mine. That's just one of mine, matter of fact. My aunt stayed with the man. When I was grown, I came back from the military. I was like 22, 23 when I came back home. And she sat down and had a talk with me. And then she finally said, okay, was all that true? All the different children that came through that household that said the same thing, because my aunt kept foster kids. And she ended up losing the right to keep her foster kids because of all the accusations that were being made against him. And she finally sat down and had to talk with me about was it true or not. And I was like, yeah, it was true. You know, I don't like I say, I don't know what point I got comfortable enough to talk about it. I just did. And she was like, well, I'm going to stay with him to make her miserable. And I was like, I didn't get that. I didn't get that. But like now that I'm older, and my aunt has passed, so I'm going to speak on it. But now that I'm older, I could really see why she may not have been the one to stand up and speak up. Because when she met him, she was 10 years old and he was 20. He was already a pedophile and a molester at that time, you know. And all through like I said, he was her 6th husband. All through her 6 marriages, she kept going back to him. And it makes me think that when she was 10, that she had that same sensation, you know. You in a pre-pubescent state, and then somebody tickles you or touches you, and you feel a sensation that felt good to you, and you didn't know it was wrong, and you wanted to feel it again because it felt good. You know, sex feels good. Like let's be honest. And it wasn't something that was forced upon. I mean, it all started with a tickle. That's where it started. He was tickling me. I remember exactly. And yeah, that's my abuse story that I didn't think I was. That was not my intent to come here and tell that. So yeah, Thank y'all for coming back to my channel. Thank y'all for watching 100 Days of Vlogging. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like I said earlier in the video when I thought I was going to cut it off. Thank y'all for coming back. Comment. However y'all wish to do so. Peace.